What a drama. I mean, the American networks have been wall to wall with this all day today. And they've been saying, will they, won't they? But NASA kept saying they were going to go ahead. But I mean, look, the weather was really unsettled. There was heavy storm clouds. There was actually heavy storms not far from the launch site. And for a little while, there was even a tornado warning. I mean, it was really remarkable stuff. And clearly, you can tell how close it was to actually going ahead, or how uncertain they were, because Donald Trump and Melania Trump, the First Lady, flew down in Air Force One to watch the launch. Now, you can imagine that would not have happened lightly. And so certainly that the expectation was, until very, very recently, that they were going to go ahead. Certainly, it's only happened in about the last 15 or 20 minutes. And also Jared Kushner and Melania and Ivanka Trump also went down with their kids. So it was going to be a big deal. So hopefully it's going to be a successful launch in about 3 days' time.
Yeah, and as we heard in the audio there, it will be happening a little bit earlier in the day, so that'll be very early Sunday morning Australian time. But just explain for the folks at home who don't know, Cam, the significance behind this particular mission. You know, the first private mission to space.
Exactly. So basically, in about 2011, after the last shuttle flight, the American government decided they could no longer afford to fly space missions. It was too expensive. It was not much reward. And so they asked private companies to fill the breach, basically. And so there's been a race between Elon Musk's SpaceX and also Boeing to try and build the first private spacecraft to take Americans back into space. And this is the very first spacecraft that's come through. SpaceX won the race. And of course, you know, so hopefully there is a successful mission on Saturday. But if they do that, it's really a new era in American spaceflight, because you're going to have private companies taking American astronauts into space. It opens the door for things that people have long dreamed about, like space tourism, etc., as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? I mean, the actual point of this mission is basically to set SpaceX up for longer term manned flights, right?
Exactly. I mean, then quite routine ones, really. So look, it's a big moment for the space program, and let's hope it works, because it would just open up so many possibilities. Even Tom Cruise wants to go and film a movie on the space station. I mean, who knows what would happen? Yeah,
exactly. And Elon Musk, well, he certainly knows how to get the publicity arm behind him, remembering when he sent that car into space a few years ago. Now, just quickly, Cam, just on Donald Trump's stoush with Twitter, what's all of that about?
Donald Trump has threatened to close down social media platforms today, including Twitter. He basically is very upset that Twitter put a tag at the end of two of his tweets, fact-checking tag, basically inviting people to check the facts and saying that he wasn't actually telling the truth on his claims. And Trump has come back and said this is outrageous. You know, it's a free society, and this is a typical example, he says, of how social media leans to the left. And bars conservative voices. It's been a bigger picture that Trump's been angry about for quite a long time, saying social media, conservative voices don't get a fair hearing on social media. But today he certainly came out very, very strongly saying he's going to regulate it or even stop it.